Good evening, everyone, and happy Tuesday. I am super, super excited that all of you guys are here joining us tonight. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Raquel Perez, and I am the proud Ruby Ambassador, soon to be Diamond. And I have the incredible honor of hosting the GLP1 Glow Up Call. So if you're on here tonight, that is what we're talking about. And it is amazing because we have two amazing women that are going to be sharing their personal experiences with their journey with access, GLP-1, all of the things. So what I'm going to do is that this call is currently being recorded. And then at the end, you'll have an opportunity to ask any questions right after I turn off the recording. So with that said, I am going to turn over the microphone to our very own Carla Jesse. So Carla, the microphone is yours, my friends.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Was not ready, although I should be ready. Anyways, okay. Gonna be respectful of everyone's time. And I actually have notes, y'all, because if not, I would talk forever. And so y'all are on here because you were invited. You want to know more about like GLP-1, the shots, plexus, and all the things, right? And so I actually started my journey with the shots in May of 2024. I was uncomfortable, overweight. I was 270 pounds of just miserable. And so I needed something to like help kickstart my weight loss journey. And so I've tried all the diets. I did the Weight Watchers, the keto, the Mediterranean, like all the things, but I never stuck with it long enough to see the results because I would just get very frustrated. So that's where the shots came into play. And so my husband and I decided, okay, if we're going to do this though, we're going to do this. Like, we're not going to just take the shots and not change our lifestyle, because there's a reason that we were so overweight and unhappy. It wasn't just because we woke up one day and poof, we're overweight and unhappy and all the things. It was our lifestyle. We had a crap lifestyle. And so we decided, we're going to do this. We're going to do this. We're not just going to take care of the weight, but we're going to take care of the insides as well. And so, the shots, they help reduce your appetite, lower your blood sugar, all those things, but there are side effects to them. And so like nausea, constipation, poor nutrient absorption, like those are some of the side effects when you are on the shots. And so, like I said, we needed to change our lifestyle completely. And so that's where Plexus came into play,
Well, I'm
because
just going
we
on to a
knew
Zoom and
that the shots were not going to be a lifelong thing. We knew that they were just going to be a short-term solution, but we needed long-term wellness. And so when we decided, okay, I saw my friend Raquel posting stuff about Plexus. I'm like, okay, what's this Plexus stuff? And so that's when I reached out to her and I was like, okay, I need something that when the shots go away, I can still keep my lifestyle. Like, I want to be healthy. I want to, and the gut is where everything starts. And I didn't know any of those things, right? I didn't know. I just know I felt bad and I needed real, stuff to help me. So she suggested, well, why don't you try like the hunger control? And so that like helped balance my blood sugar, because I was also on 2,000 milligrams of metformin. So I was taking that every day. So she suggested, a product like Balance, and that, helped like with my carbs and my sugar cravings and stuff like that. And then, Restore, which also helped, help me with my nutrient absorption. And there's a lot more that these products do. Those are just the things that they have helped me with. And so, there are other products that pair beautifully when you're taking the shots. But for me, it was just more of, I needed something that I could do transition to long term.
yeah.
And so when I was on the shots and taking Plexus, I've lost 85 pounds. And so I have been able to slowly transition to getting off the shots, but I'm not changing my lifestyle because I changed that almost a year and a half ago. And so if you're looking for an alternative to the shots, because the shots will not last forever, you may not get approved. There may be all these reasons why you are not going on the shots or don't want to be on the shots. either one is fine, whatever works for you. But it was all about my lifestyle changes. And it started with the inside. And that's where Plexus came in for me. So I think that's the time because I want to value everyone's time. Because, like I said, I will go over and I've tried to follow my notes, y'all. So I'm going to turn it back to Raquel.
I love all of that. And I love that you really had that experience of both, right? Of having the shot and plexus and knowing how both play a part and can play a part in your life, right? And understanding that lifestyle changes, that's where it really comes in and makes all the difference in the world. So, Carla, thank you so much for sharing tonight. And next, we're going to have Ariel share her journey, which I'm excited to listen to tonight as well. So, Ariel, the mic is all yours, doll.
Oh, there we go. I'm like, why can't I unmute? Hi, I'm Ariel. I'm Danielle's sister. I was actually on the GLP1 shot Zepbound, and my primary care physician had put me on it because I had gained weight from endometriosis and PCOS. Like I was dealing with that really bad. So my highest weight, I want to say like the beginning of last year was like 220, which was my highest weight ever. So I got on the GLP, but come to find out, I started to develop erosive esophagitis, which basically had me like constantly throwing up, going to the bathroom. I went to the ER and they just kept sending me home with like ridiculous, like out of the blue diagnosis just to get me out of the ER. But I ended up going back there like 3 times until they were like, okay, we have to admit you. So they ended up doing like an endoscopy on me. And that's when they diagnosed me with the esophagitis. And with that, it was like nonstop belching, constant constipation, which like literally backed me up to where I was throwing up. Like, or I was going to the bathroom really bad. So I was like, oh, screw this. Like, I'm getting off of the shot because it really did. Like, yeah, I lost weight. It took me down to like, I want to say like 180. But, it honestly wasn't worth it because I was feeling like crap. So, now doing the plexus, it's having me go to the bathroom regularly. It's taking my bloating down. I'm not belching. My weight is maintaining. So, I really like plexus. I just I just like being able to wake up with energy on the GLP-1. I was like just so tired honestly from like the side effects of being, you know what I mean? Like it was terrible. So I just really liked I really like the plexus. It keeps me, up all day to where I was taking naps in the middle of the day on the shot. So now I'm actually like being able to I'm a caretaker, so I have to, work 7 days a week, 12-hour shifts. So I have to be up with, the girls that I take care of, and it's just really helping me out like more than I could say when I was on the shot. So yes, I love Plexus. It cleans me out. I'm going to the bathroom regularly. I'm not constipated anymore. The My stomach isn't as big. Like I used to literally look pregnant from like the constipation. So now like I feel like I'm, getting back to myself. So yeah, that's my story.
I love that, Ariel. Thank you so much for sharing that. And you know what? One of the things that I love that you shared is that, you are a caregiver. It is a full-time job. So you are like fully in it, committed, like all the things. And so finding that, okay, hey, I tried it, the injections didn't work for me, and I had to switch and find something that is going to work for me, and that's fine too. So if you guys see the experience of both of these ladies are vastly different, right? Carla incorporated plexus while using the injection. Ariel was like, wait a minute, I tried it, switched over to plexus wholly. So wherever you are on your journey, whether you're like Carla said, I'm thinking about the injection. It's understanding, okay, how can I have something that works together with it, especially understanding that there are so many side effects that are really affecting your gut microbiome. And, Ariella just said it, having the experience of constipation, having that experience of the esophagitis. Did I say it right? Okay, awesome. I get tongue tied sometimes. And so knowing that there is a place for each and every one of us where we are on our health journey and our health goals, right? And I know that several of you on here have really specific questions. So I'm going to say, Carla, Ariel, thank you, thank you, thank you so much for sharing your testimonies. And I'm going to hit stop on the record so we can actually have conversations.